Okay, so now this looks like a very complicated problem. We have inside of here an absolute values. And absolute values simply say what's inside of here might be a positive value or it might be a negative value, but when it's inside, we're going to treat it like it's a positive. So this is the beautiful thing about variables and algebra, is that when I'm dealing with something messy, like the absolute value of x plus 5, and I got a lot of other things going on here I don't want to deal with, I can just replace that, and I'm going to replace it with m, because I think this is messy, so m is what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to redefine a new variable. Instead of thinking of this as x plus 5, I'm going to think of it as m. So that means I get to get rid of this and just call it 7m. Ooh, that was nice, right? Minus 10 is equal to, and now I have negative 4, and guess what? X plus 5, that can be m also. Plus 2. Now it's not such an ugly problem. Of course, we're going to have to do some more work before we're done, but I'm just going to go ahead and add 4m here to both sides. That's going to give me 11m over here, and this will cancel. Minus 10 equals 2. So if I add 10 here, plus 10, I get 11m equals 12. And then I divide by 11. Divide by 11. And I get m, this will cancel, is equal to 12 over 11. But I'm not done yet, because I cheated to get this m. There's no such thing as m in the original problem, and I wasn't supposed to solve for m. I'm supposed to solve for x. So how am I going to do that? Well, now I know that m was equal to x plus 5, the absolute value of x plus 5. And so now I'm going to go back in here and say, well, okay, the absolute value of x plus 5 is equal to 12 over 11. So now I'm going to tell you the story. Okay, the story goes like this. Everything in the absolute value bars are just like people. When you go in the bar, people who go in the bar, they sometimes go in because they're very happy and they're celebrating. And that's a positive thing. Good things have happened in their life, like they got a promotion at work. And some people go into the bar for negative reasons. Things aren't going well for them and they don't want to think about their troubles, so they go to their bar. When they're inside the bar, they're together and they all seem happy. They all seem positive. Everything seems positive in the bar. But you know how it is. Alcohol doesn't really fix anything. It just makes you feel better a little bit for only a little while, and only while you're in the bar. Because once the bar closes, guess what's going to happen? You're going to come out, and then we don't know if this that was inside the bar was really 12 over 11, or if this that was inside the bar was maybe negative 12 over 11. We don't know if it was really positive or negative. So in other words, we got to create two solutions. One that says x plus 5 equals 12 over 11. And another one, we have to go and create another one that says x plus 5 equals negative 12 over 11. We have to always do this when we get rid of absolute value bars. You can just make them go away. And all you have to do to make them go away is make sure they're standing by themselves, right? We don't close the bar until everybody goes home. So everybody's gone. Then we had just the bars and what's inside here. We're going to close the bars. I just take them away. And then everything that's inside, we treat it like it might be positive or it might be negative. Okay? And then I just solve. So minus 5 from both sides, right? So I get x is equal to 12 elevenths minus 5. Well, I know that is 55 elevenths. That's one way to think of 5. So if I had 12 elevenths and I took away 55 elevenths, I would have 43 negative elevenths left, right? Which is the same thing as saying negative 3 and 12 elevenths. That sound right? I don't know. That'd be 33. Oh, negative 3 and 10 elevenths, right? Because that would be 3 times 11 is 33, and there'd be 10 more. That's 43. So negative 3 and 10 elevenths, okay? And don't be like me. Use your calculator. Just get a good answer here. All right, next. On this side, I'm going to go ahead and subtract the 5. And if I have negative 12 elevenths and I take away 55 more, I'm going to have negative 67 elevenths. So my answers are that x is equal to negative 43/11 or negative 67/11. Those are my two possible solutions. Notice it says no solution. Well, what if I had gotten it down to here and it said the absolute value of something is negative? If this was a negative value, I would say, cannot be. There is no number I can put in here that would actually make this be negative because it's inside the absolute value bars. So that's when we would say no solution. But in this case, we have negative 43/11 and negative 67/11. Man, I always look at those kinds of answers and I think I might have done something wrong. But I like my chances. So negative 43/11 or negative 67/11. Is that what I had? Good. So see, that's what we're going to do. You're going to go ahead and just substitute when you see that x minus 5, and you're just going to replace it like I did with M for messy or whatever letter is your favorite letter. You could do that, okay? And then once you've done that, you just go ahead and solve. That is how those problems are done. Remember, when you get the absolute value all by itself, that's when you close out the bar, you make a positive and a negative solution. So that's what you have to keep in mind. Okay, that's all I have for you.